The 18th century was an age of groundbreaking inventions. Across Europe, tinkerers and dreamers, driven by the power of the Enlightenment, sought to harness the forces of nature. One such force was steam. It would become the engine of a new era, the age of mechanized transportation. Before, transportation relied on the strength of animals or the whims of the wind. This new era promised something different, the power for humans to move faster and further than ever before. Among the pioneers of this era was Nicolas-Joseph Cugnot, a French military engineer. In 1769, he unveiled a creation that would forever change the course of history, the world's first self-propelled road vehicle. This invention, a three-wheeled behemoth powered by steam, was the ancestor of all the cars, buses, and trucks that roam the roads today. Cugnot's invention marked a pivotal moment, the transition from animal-powered transportation to the dawn of the motor vehicle. Nicolas-Joseph Cugnot's invention was born out of necessity. France, like many nations at the time, relied heavily on horse-drawn artillery for military operations. Cugnot sought a more efficient way to transport heavy cannons. He found his answer in the power of steam. In 1769, under the patronage of the French army, Cugnot unveiled his groundbreaking creation. Cugnot's vehicle, dubbed the Fardier à vapeur or steam dray, was a far cry from the sleek automobiles of today. It was a massive three-wheeled contraption. The vehicle was primarily constructed of wood and metal, a testament to the materials available at the time. At its heart was a large copper boiler, heated by an open firebox located at the front. This boiler generated the steam that would propel the vehicle. The steam engine, though rudimentary by modern standards, was a marvel of engineering for its time. It powered a single large front wheel which served as both the driving and steering mechanism. Two large vertical pistons, connected to the boiler, pumped back and forth. This reciprocating motion was converted into rotational force, turning the front wheel. While the vehicle's top speed was a mere walking pace, its ability to haul heavy loads was revolutionary. Cugnot's steam tricycle was a testament to his ingenuity. He designed it to overcome the limitations of horse-drawn carriages. The vehicle's large front wheel was not just for show. It was crucial for navigating the rough and unpaved roads of the time. The two rear wheels supporting the weight of the boiler and cargo were smaller. This design ensured greater stability and maneuverability, even on uneven terrain. The boiler, the heart of the machine, was a marvel of early steam technology. It was heated from beneath by an open firebox. This firebox required constant feeding with wood or coal, demanding the attention of a dedicated stoker. The heat generated steam, which, under pressure, drove the pistons. These pistons, in turn, powered the vehicle's single front wheel. The steam engine, though groundbreaking, was inefficient by today's standards. It took a considerable amount of time and fuel to generate enough steam pressure to move the vehicle. Steering the massive tricycle was another challenge. The single front wheel, controlled by a tiller-like mechanism, required significant effort to turn. This made maneuvering in tight spaces a difficult task. Despite these limitations, the Fardier à vapeur represented a monumental leap forward in transportation technology. Cugnot's steam-powered tricycle, while a marvel of engineering for its time, was not without its flaws. One of the most significant challenges was the engine's limited power and efficiency. The steam engine in its early stages was a thirsty beast. It required a massive amount of fuel, wood or coal, to generate enough steam pressure to operate. Even then, the vehicle could only travel at a walking pace, making it impractical for long distances. Another hurdle was the lack of infrastructure. The roads of 18th century France were designed for horse-drawn carriages, not heavy steam-powered vehicles. The Fardier à vapeur, with its weight and limited maneuverability, struggled on these uneven, often muddy paths. The lack of paved roads and proper bridges further hindered the vehicle's practicality. Beyond the technical limitations, Cugnot faced skepticism and resistance from the public. The sight of a massive, smoke-belching machine lumbering through the streets was met with fear and apprehension. People, accustomed to the familiar rhythms of horse-drawn carriages, viewed this new technology with suspicion. This resistance, coupled with the technical challenges, made it difficult for Cugnot to secure funding and support for his invention. Despite the challenges and setbacks, Cugnot's steam-powered tricycle holds a place of paramount importance in the history of transportation. It was the first successful demonstration of a self-propelled vehicle, proving that mechanized transportation was indeed possible. Though not commercially successful in its time, the Fardier à vapeur sparked the imagination of inventors and engineers across Europe. Cugnot's invention laid the groundwork for future pioneers in the field of automotive technology. His work inspired others to explore the potential of steam power, leading to the development of more efficient and practical steam engines. These improved engines would eventually power not only road vehicles, but also locomotives and steamboats, revolutionizing transportation on land and water. The legacy of Cugnot's steam-powered tricycle extends beyond its technological impact. It represents a pivotal moment in human history, the dawn of a new era. It marked the beginning of our transition from a world reliant on animal power to one embracing the possibilities of machines. This shift in thinking, spurred by Cugnot and his contemporaries, would pave the way for the Industrial Revolution and the technological advancements that define our modern world. While steam power dominated early automotive development, it was the internal combustion engine that would eventually propel the automobile into the mainstream. However, the lessons learned from early steam-powered vehicles, like Cugnot's tricycle, were not forgotten. The challenges faced by these pioneers, from engine efficiency to road infrastructure, informed the development of later vehicles. The development of the internal combustion engine in the late 19th century marked a turning point. Lighter, more efficient, and easier to fuel than their steam-powered counterparts, these engines paved the way for the mass production of automobiles. However, the fundamental layout of a self-propelled vehicle, first demonstrated by Cugnot, remained the blueprint for future designs. Today, as we stand on the cusp of a new era in transportation, with electric and autonomous vehicles poised to transform our roads, it's essential to remember the pioneers who paved the way. Nicolas-Joseph Cugnot, with his steam-powered tricycle, may not have envisioned the sleek, high-powered vehicles of the 21st century. Yet his invention, born out of a desire for progress, ignited a revolution that continues to shape the world we live in today. His legacy lives on, not just in the vehicles we drive, but in the spirit of innovation that continues to drive us forward.